Every RAG system has a dirty secret, and it is not the vector database. It is the very first step, turning messy PDFs into clean, structured text. Get that wrong, and everything downstream inherits the damage. In 2026, 3 open source tools do the whole job. PDF in, structured Markdown out. Docling from IBM Marker from Data Lab, and MinerU from Open Data Lab, all open source, all good, all completely different. Docling is IBM's bet on coverage and freedom, a classical inspectable pipeline. Layout, then tables with IBM's own table former model, then OCR only if the page is scanned. It ingests almost any format, runs on a plain CPU, and it is MIT licensed. Marker is built on Data Lab's Surya model suite, wired into a fast pipeline. Its secret weapon is an optional LLM refinement pass that cleans up the hard 5%, spanning tables, dense math, and forms. MinerU gives you 2 backends, a classical pipeline that runs on CPU, or MinerU 2.5, a tiny 1.2 billion vision model that reads layout on a thumbnail, then recognizes only the crops that matter. That trick is how a tiny model tops the leaderboard. Now, the honest truth about benchmarking these 3, there is no public leaderboard that cleanly ranks all 3 on the same test. MinerU is on every board, Marker on some, Docling on almost none. So here is what each board actually says. On OmniDocBench, MinerU leads. Its 2.5 model scores 91, its pro version in the mid-90s. Marker sits lower. And Docling? It is not on this leaderboard at all. On olmOCR-Bench, Marker actually edges ahead of MinerU overall. But look closer. On old, degraded scans, Marker collapses to the low 50s. Historical documents are its worst case. On raw per page speed, MinerU's pipeline is fastest, Docling in the middle, Marker slowest. But that flips at scale. Marker batches up to 120 pages a second on an H100. Measure at your volume, not one page. Feature by feature, MinerU is strong everywhere, especially tables, formulas, and Chinese. Docling is solid, and best on financial tables. Marker is fast and clean, but weakest on scans. And here is a section nobody puts in their comparison. Licensing, Docling is MIT free forever. MinerU is broadly permissive. But Marker's weights carry a license that restricts commercial use above about $2 million in revenue. For an enterprise, that one fact can eliminate Marker before accuracy ever matters. The real cost has 3 layers. Compute is the small one. The license negotiation and the engineering to operate a 20 gigabyte tool are the big ones. The cheapest tool at scale is rarely the cheapest to adopt. So which should you use? Filter on license first. If you are commercial and past 2 million, rule out Marker, then GPU, and need top accuracy, MinerU. Otherwise, Docling for its MIT license, every format, and clean output for RAG. The verdict, MinerU is the most accurate, Marker is the fastest, and Docling is the one you can actually use everywhere without asking permission. For most teams shipping real systems, that last property wins. The full breakdown and code are in the article, link in the description. I am Aditya. See you in the next one.